Hey guys, welcome to my channel and to another Scentsy video for you. This was a video that I wanted to do back in December, but with everything that was happening and being so busy and everything like that, I never got the chance to do it in December. So this is my personal top favorites of 2022 for the year. This is the ones that appealed to me the most. Of course, everything's subjective, so just because I loved them doesn't mean that you have to, and vice versa. My only requirements, this is any scent that came out during the year of 2022. So there are some that are older, and there are some that are new. The only requirement, like I said, is that it had to come out again or for the first time in the year of 2022. So this was so hard for me to narrow down. I was trying to do 12 because, as you know, or if you don't know, we have a bundle and save option under specials in the menu. And there is a 6-bar bundle, which gets you a bar for free. So it's buy 5, get 1 free. And so I tried to do like 6-bar bundles. So I was trying to do 12. I narrowed it down to 18. So I was like, that's still like 3 6-bar bundles. So I'm good with 18. So you get 18 bars. My requirements, first off, were scent appeal for me. I had to love the scent, obviously. And then the other requirement was it a good performer? Was the throw good for me? I don't typically worry about longevity personally because I change my wax so often in my main living space anyway. So longevity doesn't bother me. So I didn't have that as part of the requirements to make the list. But the throw and, of course, scent appeal for me were my requirements. So they had to at least be a medium throw or higher, obviously, and then smell really good to me. So this is in no particular order. I am just going to grab them. I don't have like my top or anything like that. I'm just going to grab them and talk about them for you. So this is my top 18 of 2022. Let's jump into it. The first one I have for you is Cashmere and Corduroy. This is currently available in the fall winter catalog we have right now. And this is such a pretty scent. I think it's in the woods category. Yes, it is. So it's in the woods category. This came out in 2021. And this is Wrap Yourself Up in the Coziness of Creamy Vanilla, Sicilian Bergamot, and Cashmere Sandalwood. It's so pretty. It's one of those musky bedroom type scents. And it's sweet, it's cozy, slightly powdery, but not in a floral way. It is just really nice. It's really enjoyable. I love it in my bedroom. This is one I do actually know about longevity because I normally melt it in my bedroom. And with my bedroom scents, I keep them in for a week. Downstairs, like I said, main living areas, I switch my scents out daily at least. But here in my bedroom, I let them go for a week usually. And this one lasts. This one lasts and lasts. So that's great. Beautiful scent. Love it. Cashmere and Corduroy. Okay, next one. This is my only Bring Back My Bar scent on the list. There was another one I was considering, but I decided to pass that one by. But I couldn't pass this one by. It is Blueberry Pancakes. This one came out in June's Bring Back My Bar. If you don't know what Bring Back My Bar is, twice a year, people vote. You can be a customer, consultant, doesn't matter. You just go to my website or another website and vote for scents that you want to see return. They'll have a list of them and you vote for the scents you want, or up to 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it was 5. 5 scents. And then the next month they announce what scents will come out. And it happens twice a year, usually June and January. We actually have one going on right now, but since it's January 2023, I didn't count any of those in this list. But this one was the one that made it. So blueberry pancakes. This one, the notes are blueberry and butter accord over light maple. Make the mood. This one is so pretty. It's a yummy bakery. It's like the batter, pancake batter that's, you know, on the griddle, and you've put the blueberries in the batter and they're heating up to bursting. And then you have a buttery, like the butter mixed in with the maple syrup that's been heated as well. And it's a very light maple. It's not, it's more of, you know, like Mrs. Butterworth's type of maple syrup, not like the super thick, heavy, authentic maple. That's the scent. That's the scent to a T. It's delicious. If you don't like maple, it may be too strong, but for me, I don't feel like it's overwhelming all the other fragrances in it. It's just a cozy, comforting fall type scent, and I really love it. So that's blueberry pancakes. It made the list, and it was my only Bring Back My Bar on the list this time around. Okay, the next one is from the spring summer catalog, and it's in the woods category. It is Bonfire Beach, and this one is toasted marshmallow smoldering over white flint and sandalwood, harmonized with salty sea air and ocean spray. This one is so good. It's in my Scentsy club. Oh, I love it so much. It's so good. So it's a toasty marshmallow, slightly smoky, not overly smoky. It's similar to like Marshmallow Fireside from Bath and Body Works, but less smoky. That's more smoky to me. And then you get the salty sea air quality to it. It's just pleasant. It's such a nice scent. And this one, I know they have it in the spring summer category, and I usually melt it during the summer, but it feels to me like it's one that you could probably melt year round if you don't split things into seasons. And I think it would be just fine. And actually you could amp up the smoke like by adding around the campfire to it. I think that would be a lovely mixture right there. So that is Bonfire Beach in my club right now. Hopefully, cross my fingers, it's coming back with the spring summer catalog. If it doesn't, that's okay. It's in my club. And when you create a Scentsy club and put bars in it, when they're retired, Scentsy will still continue to make them for you. It's one of the many perks of Scentsy Club. Highly, highly recommend Scentsy Club. It's my favorite. I love it. Okay, on to our next scent, Autumn Road Trip. I adore Autumn Road Trip. This is one of my ultimates. Every fall, winter, it goes back into my, or after the fall and winter, it goes back into my club because I don't ever want to be without this. I think this is in the fruity, actually. Okay, let's see. Yes. Autumn Road Trip is take a tour through crisp harvest apple, just picked Anjou pear, and a forest of towering silver oak. So Autumn Road Trip, it's beautiful. Oh, so good. It is a fresh pear and apple with an undertone of that oak wood. It is just so nice. I am an apple girl, if you don't know that. I love apple scents, especially apple scents that don't have a ton of spice in them. I'm not usually like an apple and cinnamon type of person, but I love like fresh apples. And you do get the apple in this, and you get that pear. A lot of times when pear is mixed with apple, the apple overpowers the pear. You don't really smell the pear. You do in this. Oh, it's so nice. I love it very, very much. So Autumn Road Trip made the list for 2022. Okay, our next scent on the list is also, well, not also. This is from the, or it was a brand new release in the spring summer catalog. And I thought I had a full bar of it, but I don't. So this is my only tester. Pink rhubarb sugar. This is pink rhubarb sweetened with sparkling raspberry and an extra scoop of sugar. This one is so good. It is tart and sweet and bright. It's one of those scents when you put it in your warmer, it just kind of uplifts your mood because it's a bright and cheery scent. It's really good. Oh, I love it so much. So I didn't put this one in my club. I was betting that it was going to come back because I feel like it was one of the more popular new releases last year. So hopefully I don't regret that. Hopefully I don't regret it. But I feel like it's going to come back with this spring summer catalog. So as a consultant, we don't even know ahead of time like what's going to make it back. So I'll find out in February. I'm not sure when this video is actually popping up. It might be February, but if it's not February yet, I will find out in February what's leaving and what's coming back because the new catalog season starts in March. So anyway, crossing my fingers, this one comes back. Pink rhubarb sugar. Okay, next one. This was a scent of the month for December, and it is cinnamon pine cones. And this one, let me read the notes for you. This one is the warm scent of sparkling pine cones adorns classic fir balsam branches and a classic hint of sweet cinnamon stick. Now on cold, this one was fine. It was a little heavy on the cinnamon for me, but when this melts, something magical appears. Something magical just happens when this one melts. The mixture of the woody pine cones and the cinnamon isn't red hot. It's a mild, pleasant cinnamon mixed in with the wood and then the evergreen notes in it. It's just such a classic, nostalgic type of Christmas scent. And it's just wonderful. It's beautiful. It reminds me of a scent that would be, that you would smell in the air of like a Victorian Christmas. So, love it. I'm hopeful it will be in the catalog next fall winter season. I have a ton of bars from my consultant kit. I'm still trying to decide if I should go ahead and add it to club though. I don't know, but highly recommend. This is still available, cinnamon pine cones. Okay, next one. This is from the catalog right now, the fall winter catalog. It is First Day of Fall. And this one is, I think it's in the spice. Now that I'm thinking of it. It's not overly spicy to me, but it's in the spice. All the best parts are here. Just picked pumpkin, a breath of autumn woods, ground nutmeg, and a spicy dash of cinnamon. This is such a nice scent. You do get a creamy pumpkin, and it's not like pumpkin puree. It's more of like a outdoorsy fresh pumpkin. You get that nutmeg. You get that warmth from the nutmeg. You get a crunchy leaves quality, definitely. And then there is a slight cinnamon to it, but it's not overpowering anything else. It blends really well. I feel spice-wise, the nutmeg is what's stronger, which I'm happy about because I do love nutmeg in my scents. So, it's so good. Highly recommend. I am putting this in my club this season as it's been around for a while and I'm worried about this one. So this one's going to go into my club at the end of the season. So First Day of Fall made the list. Okay, next up, this, if I had to pick one brand new licensed bar that came out in 2022 as my favorite, this one is it. I love it so much. And there's been so many ones that were awesome ones, but this one makes the top. And it is Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked. The notes of this are Take Enchanted Blackberry and Black Plum, add Forbidden Cherry, and a splash of spiced vanilla, then stir thrice to leave them spellbound. It's such a good scent. On cold, it's good. This is another one like Cinnamon Pine Cones where when you melt it, it just comes to life. It's amazing. The cherry, if you've watched my other videos, you know already. I'm very picky about cherry scents. They have to be just the right cherry for me to enjoy them. Enjoy the cherry in this one. It's amazing. It's sweet and tart, not artificial, very bright. It's like the cherry and apple cherry strudel to my nose. And then mixed with the plum and the blackberry, and then you do get like a slight like creaminess that kind of blends everything together with a dash of cinnamon. It's so yummy. A few people have said it smells like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry perfume. I've never smelled that, so I have no idea. All I know is that I love this. It is in my club, and I highly, highly recommend it. I've heard that this collection will come back next year, or this year, not next year. Will come back sometime this year. I'm assuming during the fall, obviously, because it's like a fall Halloween type of collection. So look forward to that. Even though it's in my club, I can pick up more bars. Okay, so there's that one. The next one I have on my list, this is a year-round scent, or at least it was for 2022, and it is one of my all-time favorites. Like I said, I'm an apple girl, so this one shouldn't surprise anyone. Johnny Appleseed. I love Johnny so much. So Johnny Appleseed is just picked Macintosh, pops with apple peels and a hint of crisp pear. Oh, this is so good. I know I'm saying that about all the scents, but that's because I love all these. Obviously, it's my top scents. This is just straight up Macintosh apple. You do kind of get a peel vibe as well. I personally don't get pear. It's just straight up fresh, juicy, crisp Macintosh. Oh, and I love it. I love it. This is one that's good to mix with things too, but I just straight up love it the way it is. It's a strong performer and high, high, high on scent appeal for me. So Johnny Appleseed. Okay, next up from the, I'm just trying to do them. Okay. I have a lot. So I have a lot more from the fall winter category compared to the spring summer. So I'm trying to space them out. Okay, this was a holiday brick from the bricks this past year. It was my all-time favorite. I love it. It is caramel chestnut. And the notes for caramel chestnut are, if I can get to it, let's see. Silky caramel and vanilla cozy up to warm chestnut. Oh my gosh, you guys. This is like a chestnuts roasting on an open fire. There's kind of a tinge of smokiness to my nose. And then mixed with an ooey gooey caramel, but not an overwhelming caramel. I think it's balanced really nicely with the chestnut note. It's really, really good. So this one, I was trying to decide between this one and Gimme Candy. They aren't exactly alike or anything, but they're very similar in feel to me. And I just love this one a tiny bit more. So this is the one that made the list. So Caramel Chestnut made my top 18. Okay, Next up, from the regular fall winter catalog, we have, oops, yes, sorry, I have to get to it. We have another fruity category scent, and it is Scarlet Sunflower. So this one is juicy apple and a hint, there we go, apple again, and a hint of red cranberry are brightened by a scarlet sunflower, turning to face the sun. This one, oh, it's so good. This is almost to me, it's not like a Macintosh apple. It's like a golden delicious, like apple sauce almost. Mixed, so you do get a tartness from that cranberry, and then the floral in it is, you can tell there's a floral. It is definitely a fall floral. It's not like a powdery, it doesn't have powdery quality in any way. It's really nice. Now this came out in the body care line as a limited edition set, and it was in the flash sale. I got myself another of it in the flash sale because I loved it so much. This is such a good scent, and it's perfect in the body care. I hope they bring it to the regular fall winter catalog this year in body care because it's amazing. I love it. This one will go in my club as well at the end of the season. Okay, so that's Scarlet Sunflower. The next one I have on the list is my all-time favorite Christmas tree scent. Very snowy spruce. This one is breathe in fresh forest air, balsam, spruce, and cedar branches. Embrace the warmth of amber and woody pine cones. I love this one so much. It's not overly astringent like some of the other evergreen scents can be to my nose. This is a nice blend with that cedar. It doesn't come across as cologne-y at all though. It's definitely like a straight up evergreen scent. And then there is an underlying like amber musky quality to it. Oh, it's so pretty. I would be so sad if they ever if they ever retired the scent, because it is the best Christmas tree scent, in my opinion. And that is very snowy spruce. So that made the list. Okay, next up from the Father's Day collection. This came out the first time in Father's Day of 2021. And I've had it in my club since that time. I love it so much. It is vanilla bourbon. So vanilla bourbon is warm vanilla and a smooth sip of bourbon mingle under a hint of nutmeg. See, another nutmeg one. This one is so nice. It's not cologne-ish at all. Most of the Father's Day scents tend to be cologne-y, you know, the men's cologne type of fragrances. This one's not. This one to me is a fall scent. You get that vanilla, and it's not necessarily like a bakery vanilla, but it's not like completely a body care floral vanilla either. It's kind of in between. And then you get that nutmeg, that spicy nutmeg that warms everything up. And then you add that bourbon in that doesn't really make it boozy, but it gives this extra warmth. It screams fall to me. Oh, I love it so much. This is probably, well, this one, yeah, this is probably this is one. There's a couple of them that are on the lighter medium side. This is one of them. But I love the scent so much. It's not light, but it's on the lighter end of medium as far as throw goes. So that's vanilla bourbon. Love it. Like I said, it's been in my club since 2021. I love it so much. Okay, next up, this is from the spring summer category or catalog, and it's in the no, not fruity. It's in the citrus category. I think this is my only citrus in the bunch. It is Cocoa Lime. Cocoa Lime is coconut milk and creamy vanilla. Get energized with the citrusy splash of fresh lime. I'm not normally huge into citrus. Like I said, this is my only one in the countdown. But I love this one so much. This is like a straight up zesty, fresh key lime. It's so wonderful. I don't get coconut, even though it's cocoa lime. The coconut is sometimes used just like vanilla is to kind of cream things up a little bit as far as the scent goes. That's what I feel it's used for in this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. I love it so much. I have a feeling it'll be back with the new catalog, but you never know. So it is in my club just in case. Cocoa Lime. Love that one. Okay, next up is another licensed limited time offer bar. And it is Hufflepuff Just and Loyal. This is The Great Hall Beckons with sweet and steadfast notes of golden apple, whipped vanilla almond, and cinnamon sugar. This one is delicious. This one is seriously delicious. It reminds me of, oh, I wish I could remember. There's a scent by Super Tarts that this one reminds me of a little bit. I wish I could remember what it was. It was one I ended up really loving too from them. This one gives me the same vibes. You get that golden honeyed apple. Oh, so good. And then you get that cinnamon sugar, almost kind of like churro-ish to me. I don't get almond. If you're afraid of like nutty fragrances and scents, I personally don't get almond. It's delicious. I love it. And I was super sad that so many people ended up not really liking the Hogwarts houses from the Harry Potter collection. I did. I actually really liked all 4 of them, but this is my favorite. This is the only one I have in my club, and it's one that will stay there because I just adore the scent. So that is Hufflepuff Just and Loyal. It's a delicious gourmand scent. I can see if you don't like honey, maybe you wouldn't like that one. Otherwise, to me, it's just delicious. It's a delicious bakery scent. I love it. Okay, next up from the current fall-winter category. This is a brand new scent this season. This was my standout scent. There's another one that I really love too, but when I was trying to cut down on the massive amount of bars I had on the list originally, it's the one that got the cut. But this one made it. It is Frosted Vanilla. This one is a wonderland of sweet vanilla bean and birch bark with a rush of frosty air. It's so pretty. There is a powdery quality to it when you smell it on cold that I feel goes away when it's melting. It's a sweet vanilla minty scent with an underlying birch wood note to it. It's similar to Olaf Warm Hugs, but it's a better performer. And Olaf is a little sweeter and less woodsy, whereas this one's not as marshmallowy sweet and it has that birch. It's so good though. It's still sweet. It's still a sweet, minty, beautiful scent. It's just not, if you're comparing it to Olaf, that one's a little sweeter. I love it. I love the scent. And I'm worried, this has gotten mixed reviews from everything I've seen anyway. So I worry about this one not coming back next fall, winter. So this one probably will make my Scentsy Club as well to make sure I still get it because I love it that much. So Frosted Vanilla, beautiful scent. I love it. Okay, next one was a limited time offer scent from the summer collection. Let me find the, nope. Let me find the notes. It is Kukui and Coconut. I love the colors. I love the color. It's so pretty. So this is Tropical Coconut and Kukui Nut. Lounge on a bed of soft jasmine. If you're familiar with Sol de Janeiro's Boom Boom Cream fragrance, that's what this smells like. Just slightly less sweet when it's melting. You get more of the nuttiness, less of the sweet gourmand notes that you kind of get in the Sol de Janeiro fragrance. It's so good. This is like tropical, beachy, sultry, florally perfume type scent. Not overly floral though. Jasmine is one of the types of florals I tend to like. If you enjoy Southern Evening, it's along the same lines as that, and that had jasmine in it too. But this is more tropical. It's like a tropical Southern Evening to me. It's beautiful. I love it. It's so nice. This is the other one that's on the lighter end of medium throw to me. But I just love the scent so much that I just have to get it. So that is Kukui and Coconut. And if you're counting, that's 17. So we're on the last one, the final one. Again, not in any order. But this is the final bar. In my top 18, it is Graham Cracker Crunch. This one is caramelized graham cracker layered with crunchy peanut butter and creamy vanilla bean. This is so delicious. This is one of those scents like when you read the notes or someone tells you, oh yeah, the scent has peanut butter. You're like, do I really want peanut butter in my home fragrance? It just seems kind of odd. You do want peanut butter in your home fragrance because this is so delicious. When it's melting, it totally is like a graham cracker that's been smeared with a layer of peanut butter. That's what it smells like. And it just gives off the coziest, welcoming vibe to your home when it's melting. It's just amazing. I love it so much. So that is Graham Cracker Crunch. And that was my top 18 of 2022. Let me know in the comments, what were your standout scents for the year of 2022? I'd love to know. I love to hear everybody's opinions, what they loved, what they weren't huge fans of. But these are the best in my opinion. I loved a ton more, but if like I said, I was trying to scale everything down to a reasonable amount. So I hope that was enjoyable to you guys. My website will be in the description. I hope you have a wonderful day. I appreciate you guys watching and liking and subscribing. And until next time, TTFN. Ta-ta for now.